How do you do, my fellow squishies? For those of y'all who are not on the Twitters, which apparently is a lot of y'all, apparently a certain game company decided to go and implode themselves. Wonder-Filled Games, WFD Games, went on an amazing tirade about all kinds of random nonsense, went entirely off the rails, and a day later deleted their entire account. So, yeah, that was an interesting thing to observe. Apparently they may or may not be the spiritual successors of TSR. I have no idea. I don't even know what games they make, but boy howdy. Anyways, glad I am being heard. And glad that folks have shown up. I'm going to leave it up to the audience this time around as to which game we'll be playing, and I'll drop the options in chat just in case I enunciate them wrong or something like that. Because it looks like the options will be a demo of Cosmeteer, which is kind of like that Istrelid game we were playing earlier, or Dredge, which is apparently a particularly odd little fishing game that I picked up by way of a Humble Bundle at some point, or Bolt Gun, the first-person crazy shooting game from the Warhammer universe, which is not to be confused with Space Marine or Space Marine 2, which is also a crazy first-person shooting game from the Warhammer universe. So those are your three options for tonight. Dredge is kind of amusing because apparently Fallout 76 just implemented a new fishing mechanic that I find entirely tedious and totally unnecessary for the actual game, but I mean, a game dedicated to the actual fishing process, sure, why not? I do not have Kerbal Space Program up and running at the moment, KPE Guy Ebbers, although I do hear that it is on sale significantly for somewhere in the neighborhood of 90% off, thanks to the Steam Summer Sale. And go hide your wallets now, I suppose. Apparently Dredge is more than just a fishing game. Well, that's good, because the fishing mechanic on Fallout 76 is just fishing. There may have been, like, big fish and little fish and stuff like that. I don't know. I got bored with it really, really quickly. But some of you humies really enjoy your mini games inside of your game, so whatever. We have 2 votes for Cosmeteer, 3 votes for Lovecraftian Fishing, or no, yeah, 3 votes and 2 votes for Bolt Gun. So Lovecraftian Fishing is currently in the lead. Bolt Gun is the kind of the resurrection of the, I guess, Wolfenstein 3D kind of style of graphics, from what I understand, only dropped into the 40K universe. Cosmeteer, like I mentioned, is kind of like a building warships out of blocks mechanic, although now apparently there's crew and drones, and you get to go take them and go do fights and crazy stuff like that. The Istrelid thing, we may have run into something of a dead end by way of that, just because of there's apparently one good solution for each individual level, and going back and replaying levels doesn't actually do you any good, which is kind of a strange mechanic. All right, Bolt Gun and Dredge are still tied. Or did I say tied? Or can I count it all? Who knows? Hold on. We need more appendages. Okay. Well, damn. All right, Dredge. Y'all are making this easy, apparently. Good Lord. I swear to the Great Maker. You're not up on the modern game? Yes, all the modern games after, Doom. Let's see here. Let's see if I can actually do some actual counting this time. My goodness. Oh, for crying out loud. Alright, yeah. It's basically tied, so dealer choice. Yay. Alright, cool. Let's see how Lovecraftian Dredge can get, I suppose. That sounds entertaining. Then, since it's apparently more than just a fishing game, that is probably just as well. Since, after all, we find fishing quite boring. Let's see if I can push some buttons to make the thing do the thing, and we'll go from there. I have some other games in my shopping cart, what with it being the summer sale again and all, but they have not yet been acquired fully, so we'll see what, if anything comes of them. Alright, do not turn off the game while the snake is eating its tail. Makes a certain degree of sense. Normal. Passive. Monsters will not target the player, and scary random events will not spawn. Well, that seems entirely unnecessary. I suppose we can use metric. We will use 24-hour clock, though. Yes, that makes sense. Pause in background seems good. In case I click out. Normal display stuff, accessibility stuff, camera, audio. Controls are always good. Controls are always good. Alright, so fairly standard controls. Okay. Alright, cool. Alright, let's see. It's a boat! I'm on a boat! I'm on a boat. Job listing, angler wanted, with some really interesting script underneath it. I'm guessing I'm the angler. I'm on a boat going fast. Oh, it's fog rolling in. Well, that doesn't seem good in a Lovecraftian story. It was, in fact, not good. Check. Rocks. Got it. There doesn't appear to be any dialogue yet, John Leonard, but I can make sure. We crashed on a boat, at a town with a boat. Oh, there isn't even any dialogue at all. The morning light fills your eyes and you try to sit upright. You're lying in the cold, wet dock where you collapsed the night before. So you ran from the rocks, over the hill where the lighthouse is, and all the way back here to the dock. Sure, why not? A short man is shouting orders at a handful of workers disembarking from a boat nearby. The man notices you. Of course, he's tremendously stereotypical. Check. Welcome to Greater Marrow. I must say, I'm quite the dramatic first impression. I see you've already been introduced yourselves to the jagged rocks along the bay. Because the jagged rocks need to be read. Did you not see a lighthouse? It was shining right at you. Oh, well, I'm glad to see our new fisherman upright and breathing. Yeah, no questions of where you're from or how to get back or anything like that. You're just here now. Congratulations. Your boat was hopelessly damaged, but I've had a few of the locals move your things to one of our old vessels because you couldn't, patch them up overnight. You were too busy moving his stuff around. Fine. We'll catch up later to discuss more details. I'll let you get out there to catch some... Seriously, wow. No downtime, no hospital, no doctor. Just go out there and do fishing stuff again. See if you can fill your cargo up while you get your bearings in the light. Finally, I don't suppose I need to say this, but get back by sundown before the fog rolls in. Keep a close eye on the time. It can really creep up on you. Guessing the time's up there, yes. Alright. Let's pause for a moment. Let's make sure we have the audio balance good. Looks like we do. You guys can hear some of the music going on in the background because there is some decent music. Everything's maxed out. Nice. Cool. And in terms of subtitles, I'm guessing they're already just kind of always on. So yeah, we'll just take that for what it's worth. Alright. Yeah. Okay, we undocked. Move forward with W, S to reverse, and turn with W, A, and D. Whee! I'm in a boat! Rotate camera. Adjust height with that. Maybe. I'm in a boat. Hold on, maybe. Move to a fishing spot. And press F to start fishing. Okay. Start fishing. Press F right to fish. Okay, well, we got one fish. One fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish. So I get one fish no matter how many times I get the thing right? That's weird. Okay. Well, we have fishies. Practically worthless, but enough to stave off hunger. That seems great. Place, rotate. Oh, I can turn them. Okay, well, that's good. Alright, well, if the stock is low here, I guess we should maybe move on and see what happens. Since we already lost 4 hours, apparently, in the process. That was impressive. What's a question mark? Question mark. How do I interact with question mark? Unclear. Oh, there's an inspect button down at the bottom right. Well, it was clearly a buoy, but we'll go inspect it later. Shallow, medium. You don't have the right equipment for this spot. What? I need specific equipment? I guess I have to go back to the silly little coastal spot that's already fished out. That's dumb. A floating buoy serves to mark safe passage past dangerous rocks and obscured hazards. Its dim light also provides a brief respite in the gloom of the night. In the gloom of the night. Oop. It also gets you stuck. Time only advances when you're moving, fishing, or taking other specific actions. Fair enough. Or maybe the green thing speeds up the fishing process? This spot has been depleted. Well, good to know. Boat speed, coastal lights. 1 lumen? 0 lumens. 0 lumens. Wow. Our lights have 0 lumens to them. Why do we even have them? Alright, so I guess I need to find more shallow water fishing areas. There's a little sparkly spot back there. That was weird. Don't have the right equipment. Alright. I'm guessing I don't have the right equipment here either. Oh, there you go. Coastal. Yeah, I think hitting the spot right makes the speed go speedier. Oops. Or it makes you reel out. Ah. I'm noticing it's getting kind of dark out. We might want to do something about that sometime soon. Let's see if we can fish out this... Oh, well, we fished it out. All right. Problem solved. Maybe let's head into port. Select your lights by toggling them on. Lights. They make you more visible, too. Oh, that's not ominous. I want to come see what these little stars over here were. Ah. The lighthouse towers above. Waves crash endlessly against the perilous rocks below. All creatures, human or otherwise, would have their brittle bodies broken and thrown at its feet. That's not ominous at all. You ponder the intrinsic power of the structure, a vast column of stone, shouldering the responsibility of countless lives. How long will it stand? How long until it decays into ruin, its purpose exhausted? Well, I didn't expect this just by inspecting a lighthouse. The lighthouse towers above. All right, I think we're done. No, good. We are done. All right, time to go home. Uh-oh. Something sees us. Or we see something. I'm not sure which. How do I... Oh, lights. There we go. Oh, there's a little town across the way. What's going on in the cabin? Pursuits. Catch fish for the day. We met the mayor. Come back for nightfall. Very dramatic. Yes. Okay. And then... Encyclopedia. Oh, cool. Practically worthless, but enough to stave off hunger. Plentiful and basic. We have no idea how much they're worth. They come out in the daylight, and you need raw... Oh, you can go trawling. Or you can lay down pots. Nice. That's cool. We don't know anything else. All right. Huh. Exotic. Yeah. Let's go back to town. Dock. You step onto the dock at Greater Marrow. Greater Marrow would be a good name. The mayor is waiting nearby. Ah, I see you've returned in one piece. Very good. Before you head to town, we should discuss the matter of your boat. The one that you said was damaged beyond repair. As I mentioned earlier, your old boat was too badly damaged to be repaired. However, I'm more than happy to sell you that replacement vessel. Yours to own. Oh, I'm guessing there's a catch. I understand you may not have the necessary funds on hand, so we'll just consider it a loan. But I want to make this easy for you. Until your debt is repaid, a tiny portion of your fish sales will go towards paying it off. A small amount of interest will simply go towards improving the town. Yay, loans. So to recap, you'll need to sell your fish at the local market, paying off your debt, and in turn keeping the population fed and satisfied. Understand? Alright, where do I go to sell the fish? Our local fishmonger will appraise and purchase what you catch. He's open all hours. How convenient. Off you go then, sell those fish while they're still fresh. You enter a squalid shack on the fringe of the marketplace. The familiar smell of fish fills the air. Flies buzz haphazardly around a downcast man at the counter. Well, that sounds awesome. You're the new fisherman, eh? Surprised they found the new one so fast. What happened to the old one? It takes a certain type of person to last out here. It's not a life for everyone. Anyway, to business. I'll pay you for fish. Bigger and fresher means more money. Some species are just worth more too. Other towns on other islands might pay you different, but while you've still got a debt outstanding here, I suggest you'd work on paying it off first. Words. So let's see what you've got. It's fresh. Boop. So. Wow. I take a whole $1.29 out of my $8 fish. All right, I see how it is. $10. $9. Must be the size that they're varying. So that's 13 centimeters and $5-ish. 13 centimeters and $8-ish. Well, now I'm confused. Oh, I should probably leave those little hooky areas available. Okay. Okay. And... alright. Okay. Well, I guess I could have just clicked the sell all fish button. That would have been easier. And then apparently we have a storage area, so we can put fish in here, although they might go bad while they're chilling out. Ha ha ha. Alright, let me catch up on chat here. Yeah, seriously, a 3-hour tour where you end up doing the same job you were doing anyways, except you're already in debt and you have no idea where you are. That seems very strange. Yes, Tetris with fish, it looks like, only I can't actually rotate the pieces, so at least that's fairly correct. And I have no idea what aberrations are, Sean. I'm guessing there are mutations courtesy of this being a Lovecraftian story, after all, and we get to go find unique variations or something like that. And yeah, it is good to see what they individually sell for, but, I mean, there's also the nice, easy button of selling the whole damn thing. We have a peculiar engine. Someone's tuned this engine in an unfamiliar way. Whatever they did to it seems to have given it more power than normal. That's weird. Same with the screws, all peculiar. We have a basic fishing pole. Splintered and fragile, this rod is only capable of catching the smallest of fish. Fan-freaking-tastic. You guys really set me up for success here. The mayor is standing outside the fishmonger's store. You don't say. Excellent work. I have no doubt you'll be able to provide for this town. Look here, I found this down by the docks. I'm sure someone like you could make something of it. Why don't you take it? Research cart. Pick up. Put down. Oh, one last thing. Our local shipwright mentioned she might be able to make some modifications to your ship. You should pay her a visit. Maybe a better fishing rod? Research. Oh. So research is literally research. Okay. We can't do pots or nets yet. Let's add now. I'm guessing that takes 1 gear, that takes 2 gears, 3 gears, so on. Whoa, what the hell's that? Azapods or something? That would be cool. Alright. And then we have rod. Different variations on better rod, and then crazy rod. And then, like, mechanical monstrosity rod over here. Nice. And then the hydraulic rod. Mechanically assisted reel. Allow the catching of significantly larger species. Well, we could help with some larger species. Oh no, that one just takes one gear thingy too. Interesting. Well, let's... Oh, we start... So we have to go through both of these trees to get to the craziness, and I have no idea how we get here. Alright. Fishing speed 45%, fishing speed 50%. But that only works for oceanic, and this works for coastal and shallow, so let's do the coastal and shallow upgrade, because the engine is only 1 knot faster than our current equipment, so that seems hardly worth it. Alright, let's see here. So we'll get a flexible fishing pole, since all we're doing is coastal and shallow right now, and then we'll go from there on the next one. How do I do it? Oh, I gotta... There we go. Oh no! It does take 2! Ha! Well, that wasn't abundantly clear. Alright, let's go check out the shipwright then. As you walk into the yard, you see the shipwright making repairs to a damaged hull. She looks up at you briefly before turning back to her work. Why is everyone here so friendly? You must be the new fisherman. I can make improvements to your vessel in the yard. Mind you, I'm not in the business of doing favors around here. Payment is upfront, and everything takes some time to install. Also, if you take on any damage from the rocks, or any damage at all, I can patch it up. Mostly. You did try to warn me, Internet Gravedigger. It's not like the hydraulic thingy would have been terribly useful anyways. The only more useful thing would have been the engine. So, it's fine. She shrugs and gestures towards the hull she's currently attempting to repair. A number of wooden boards, all well above the waterline, are splintered and scratched, so that wasn't the rocks, probably. Well, eyeballs keeps moving around, doesn't it? Take a look around. Just remember, the bigger the equipment, the longer it takes to install, so plan ahead. Rusty outboard engine. I guess I could have 2 engines. That'd be cool. Trawl nets. Ooh, lights. Lights! 500 lumens! Range of 10 meters, that's it? Are you kidding me? Alright, 20 meters. There we go. A little better. Alright. Is there anything we can actually buy with our... What do we have? $83.46. A weighted line, which we cannot buy, or a simple skimmer, which we can buy. 2 hours, operational, increases fishing speed, lightweight rod, suited... Alright. So this one does coastal. Can I have both? It'd be nice if I could have both. And yes, she looks very angry, but everyone in this town seems so very friendly, I don't know what her problem is. Maybe we should just try to have both. Shallow, coastal, because then we can do both shallow and coastal, and we'll see what happens. Let's see here. What's the worst that can happen? Oh, I can rotate it, so I can move them around. Okay, that's handy. That only increases my fishing speed by 10%, though. That's fine. Alright. Oh, here we go. Installing equipment. Yay! Alright, 95% maximum speed, I assume. That's all we can really buy. So, what does repair mode look like? Fix damage and restore durability. Okay, that's about what I expected. Return to town! We have $35 remaining on our loan. Okay, it wasn't that bad of a loan, I suppose. Fine. I'm guessing undock is a bad idea. So I suppose we shall rest. Listen to Gravedigger. What? You can have both. The hook spots on your boat are for fishing gear. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. I kind of figured we could have both, but it was worth finding out all the same. And that's just my boat. Hello, boat. And our complete and total lack of money. At least we don't have to buy fuel. Resting until dawn. Oh, so you can get up early. That's funny. Alright. Let's go find some more fishies. Here, fishy, 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 fishy. Here, fishy, fishy, fishy. Does it have any kind of boost on it or anything? No. Alright. We can now do coastal, so let's see what these guys are up to. Having a boat. Start fishing. Gulf flounder! Seriously? I'm guessing the deeper we go, the longer this whole process takes. Yep, that seems likely. Alright. More flounder, more flounder, more flounder. I'm sensing a pattern. And I'm betting I can't move those. Okay, that's a little annoying. Flounder. And depleted. I'm totally not overfishing the coast. Not at all. Why do you ask? There's all kinds of little villages out here. Dredge. Well, fine, be that way. I ain't got no dredging stuff. Coastal. One of those blue mackerel dudes. And I depleted it with one fish. Okay, be that way. I guess we'll keep going this way. I don't think we have time to keep going this way. Let's swing back on around. I guess we can stay out after dark and see what happens. That could be fun. I mean, we're not too far from the coast, right? There's that goldfish! No, that's actually a gold bottle in the water. I don't think we're going to go get that today, though. But we should make note of where it is. There we go. Oh, that's a weird little fishing area thing. Ah! That was weird. Alright. One more and I think we're going to get out of here, because it is getting kind of dark all of a sudden. Sounds like Hugging Floors has been having a day. Ah. Well, eels are weird. Check. And I think that's all the fish we can pick up anyway, so it doesn't much matter. Alright. Little eye thing is coming towards us, whatever that is. There it is. Eyeball. I don't see any critters out here. But I guess we are really close to the lighthouse, aren't we? Alright, well there's no sense in spending time out here with a hold full of fish, because apparently they go bad over time, so we should tootle on back into port and sell our crap. And then we can go find out about what's going... increases our panic. We have panic. Interesting. Alright. Let's go see what stuff is worth. I've had a special order come through from a customer. If you can fulfill it, I'll pay you above normal prices. Might as well find out about the order. They ask for 1 Gulf flounder and 1 gray eel. Just bring them when you have them. So good news. You'll need to have a rod that can handle shallow water fish in order to catch those. The shipwright should be able to sort that out for you. Have you got any fish for that order? I think so. Amusingly. Just leave whatever you have here. I'll keep the order on ice until it's ready to go. I think I have both. Boop. And, boop. Nice, $54. The fishmonger wraps up the fish and hands you some money. Yay! Good, good. They should be pleased with these. We have more. I've got another order here. This one's a little more curious. They want a couple of squid and a whole black grouper. Okay. Don't see many people fishing squid these days. They are only feed at night, and well, you know what nights are like around here. Good luck. I don't know what nights are like around here, but I guess we're about to find out. Alright. Let's see. $15. Nice. A pathetic, cowardly, bottom-dwelling fish. Very rude. A slimy creature tainted with the silt and muck of the seabed. They're just not very complimentary, are they? So, oddie fish. Goodbye. Alright, we got $50, which is not enough to buy us a darn thing, and we ain't got no research components. And, yeah. So, we could go back out and go looking for, squids. What else are we supposed to be looking for? Black grouper. Where to go to get black grouper? Flounder. Blue mackerel and cod. We don't know where to go for black grouper. Alright, so maybe we'll just spend the night and then go looking for stuff later. Sounds good. I wonder what that big red thing is back there. A hunchwoman approaches you from the steps to the lighthouse. She stops some distance away and looks at you with concern and visible apprehension. She does not look very hunched. Why are you here? Well, none of those answers are correct. We crashed on the rocks, so I guess we were on our way to fish. There's nothing here for someone like you anymore. Do yourself a favor and move on. She turns and shuffles back along the path that leads to the light. Oh, that was weird. Mayor! Just the person I was hoping to see. Will you be sailing out east towards Little Marrow? Would you give this package to the dock? Hey, they have dock workers too! Nice. Might as well go find out where Little Marrow is. The mayor hands you a small damp package bound in string. It's dripping slightly. You. The dock worker will pay you upon delivery. Please be quick about it. I don't want it to spoil. Also, you. Don't forget to chunk your compass and map if you get lost. Okay, where are we going? Also, where's my map? I have so many questions. M. Well, I should have seen that coming. Guess we're going straight across the West Bay. Fair enough. What do we got time to swing by and see what that little bottle thingy is? I'm on a boat. I'm on a boat. "20th of August, 1927, added to your cabin." Is that like a vintage or a note? I don't have the right equipment to go dredging. Fair enough. That looks like bits and pieces of other boats. This raises questions. I'm guessing these aren't the little whatever they were. Yeah, these are just cod. These aren't the things that we need. Ah. Like fish Jenga over here, only smellier. Depleted. Let's see. What do you guys got? That looks like flounder. That looks like flounder. Well, we can grab a few of those. If I rearrange stuff, maybe? We can grab 2 of them. Oh, and flounder. And 2 flounder. And I could probably rearrange better. Maybe not. Since I can't move the rod, probably not. That's fine. Alright. Let's go drop off our package, and then maybe we'll go looking for some squid. Dock worker! He looks nothing like me. He's not a cube at all. What a delivery. Let me see here. He tears a small hole in the paper and peeks inside. You can't say for sure, but it feels as though he's shielding it from your view. Nice and fresh. This will do nicely. I'm to pay you, I suppose. He hands you some money. $25. Well, so far that doesn't seem so bad. I was given this old book a few weeks back, but it didn't make much sense to me. You'll surely get more use out of it. Sustainable fishing. He has a crumpled book from his back pocket and hands it to you. A number of the pages are folded over. Keep it in your cabin. Perhaps you can read it while you're on the water. Stop by for a chat anytime. I know how lonely it can be. Yeah, because you seem so friendly, man. So friendly. And I guess we'll just make a high-speed run back to town and sell our stuff there, since we're supposed to sell our stuff there to begin with. Alright, let's see here. Select as an active book, pastime to read. Oh, interesting. Okay, fine, that'll work. 20th of August, 1927. Morning of our second day of our honeymoon, and our first day proper. Today we're sailing around the islands and inlets at the back of Greater Marrow. I love the rocks here, the layers and colors are so striking. Furthermore, the fishing is relatively poor in these waters, shallows, so I know he will keep his hand on the wheel instead of the rods. He renamed the boat last night, Julie. Well, that was a bad mistake. He did a fancy renaming ceremony and everything. I suppose that if you do the right things, it might work. I think he took that more seriously than the wedding. Supposedly, it's very important to perform it correctly. Correct. Lest you want ill fortune to follow the vessel. He wanted to throw away everything with the old name on it, but I kept the keychain Ocean's Riches was a good name. And now you're screwed. Don't do that. I think he has prepared a surprise picnic lunch. I can see the basket half hidden, stuffed under a blanket at the front of the cabin. I love it when he tries to be romantic. Yeah, never keep anything with the old name on it. Never, 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 never. And the annoying thing is that keep doesn't even have to be deliberate. It can't even stay on the ship at all through accident or intent. Alright. Let's see if we can do a high-speed low-drag run back to camp, as Renegade Leader said, and see if we can sell off our fish before they go bad, and pay off our debt. Gotta do all the things, right? We'll turn on our lanterns. There you go. See if we can figure out what some... Oh, there's a shark over there. Alright. What is you? No fishies, so it doesn't matter. I love how it's depleted but still marked on the map. That's amusing. Alright. Okay. Let's see if... Well, we gotta sell our stuff before we can buy any, or fish up any squid. I assume they're more than one square large. So please stand by. And we dock. Mostly. Poorly. Alright. Let's go sell off our fishies. Goodbye, fishies. Boom! Alright. Now, we should be able to actually buy something useful from the shipwright, perhaps. We could get another rod, another rod. Or we could get a better engine. It increases our speed by 10 knots. We're only at 24 knots right now, so that seems good. Or a new lamp. Well, we are going out at night, aren't we? Might as well go for all the lumens! Or at least all the lumens we can right now. Boom! And now it should be nice and dark. Yay, I think. Let's go see if we can find some squid. Oh, we have a headlight. Nice. Here, Mr. Squiddy. Here, Mr. Squiddy. Those look like... Wait, those look like squid. There's squid! Yay! You take two, as figured. Trophy caught! So it's a big one? That's a big one! That's what she said. Rises from the depths at night to feed or be fed upon. Or be plucked out of the water by some asshole with a fishing rod. It could go either way. I guess that's fed upon, technically. The spot has been depleted. Alright, well, let's take a quick look around. I see no monsters. But we are still hiding underneath the lighthouse, so maybe that's not fair. Fishing for Cthulhu. Sounds like a great game show. It seems like one of those little toys that you humans used to have a long, long time ago with the little chompy fish and the fishing rod, and the chompy fish would go roundy, roundy, roundy. Kind of like that, yeah. Yeah, that red column is totally not ominous. Not in the slightest bit. So if I give him the trophy fish for the order, or do I sell it to him just normally? Unclear. Probably should just give it to him normally. And then I'll sell him the trophy fish for extra. Oh, you can damage your boat against the dock? Of course you can. Why not? Alright. And we need to find a black grouper which is in shallow and takes hooks. That's good. Because if it didn't take hooks, that would be bad. How much is a trophy squid worth? 1748, alright. How much? Ah! Okay, the other one was only $9. Okay, so a trophy was worth nearly twice as much. That's not bad. And now I think I can get... Well, I should maybe save up after these loan repayments are paid off, and then we can see what we can do. Alright. So, no running into the docks. Check. And we need to go find big black fishies of... Oh, there's a storm. Of course there's a storm. Why wouldn't there be a storm? It's the ocean. And they're in the shallows. I think that's what it said. Is that right? Yeah, 34% complete. Nice. Oh, it's not in here. Right. It's this guy. Shallow. Okay. How much are you? Not what we're looking for. Alright, let's see if we can find what we're looking for. Shallows. I'm guessing the color of the water determines whether we are in shallows or deep water. No, well, I guess we're grabbing these. Well, that was easy. Depleted. Alright, where is the big fishy? Not you. That looks like a shark, but it might be the right kind of fishy. Here, fishy, fishy, fishy. Oceanic. And I don't have the right equipment. That makes sense. Fishy, fishies. Those don't look like fishies. Those look like bits and pieces. And I still don't have a dredging thingy, so no bits and pieces for us. It would be unfortunate to spend the entire day out and not grab anything. Nope, still not what we're looking for. Well, those look like whales. Oh! 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 But that only identifies blue mackerel. We need a black something, right? Dredge. Blue. Maybe it only tells me about things that I know about. That seems reasonable, yeah. Alright, where are we going? Where are we? Ah! I'm lost. There we go. There. Okay, going out to sea seems like a bad plan, so let's keep going around. Hey, an Eclipse Warlord drops off the, his usual present of, memberships, so they're already gone, so if you didn't grab one, you're too late. But all the same, thank you for the, well, same. The common piano music, so it's a scary movie when everything goes sideways. Yeah, that makes sense. I hear a violin too. Well, we're just gonna have to grab something at some point. Oh, it's a nocturnal fish? Well, that figures. Alright, well, we'll grab these guys then and get the heck out of here. I thought just the squid were nocturnal. I didn't realize everything was nocturnal. That explains a lot. Ah. So they force you to go out at night when everything's all scary-like. Alright, I see how it is. Depleted! Well, we might be out at night anyways, so... Hold on to your butts, ladies and gentlemen. I like how the physics of the world allow the sun to set at the same time every night. Makes sense. Makes perfect sense. What are you talking about? And that's all she wrote for the fishies. Let's turn the light on. Are you the fishy we were looking for? You are the fishy we are looking for! Can I toss fishies over this side? I can discard fishies. Go away, fishy. Aha! Black grouper! Alright, we have enough for that order now, nice. It does get kind of dark out here, doesn't it? Alright, check cabin for bonuses. 10% chance to not reduce fish stocks when catching a fish with a rod. Yeah, that's nice. A hefty tome and a laborious read goes into great detail about techniques that can be employed to reduce the impacts of fishing upon fish stocks, because yeah, we were totally fishing out spots. Mention something about ensuring a healthy ecosystem for future generations, blah, 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 blah. Back in the old days, when despite eldritch horrors, everything ran on time. Yes, this is the fishing game with eldritch horrors. Oh, nice! So without the light, the rock actually just like entirely disappears. You've got no idea it's there. That's fantastic. Totally no way to run into things that way. Yep. Alright, cool. Okay, I've been informed that running into the dock is a bad idea. So we will pull alongside and then tie up immediately. There we go. Much better. We do have fish for your order. $92, nice. I didn't think you had it in you. Night fishing's a tall order. I'll let you know when I have more orders in. For now, business as usual. We do have fish for you today. We'll just bulk sell them because I don't really care about their individual values anymore. There we go. Oh, and we paid off the boat. Nice. The mayor's walking quickly towards you. He seems to be in a good mood, with a spring in his step. Fantastic news, thanks partly to your efforts. Greater Marrow is growing. Our town is sure to be swarming with visitors any day now. In fact, I've granted a consent to the shipwright to expand our facilities. The old dry dock is operational again. I've also allocated some money to improve the fishmonger services. He might have something to talk to you about soon. Keep up the good work. We're glad you've chosen to be here with us. Now, what's the dry dock got to do? This is the dry dock. We can make significant improvements to your vessels here. We're talking extra space, more attachment points for equipment, and even superior hulls. We'll need a decent stock of hard materials for these projects, lumber, metal scraps, that sort of thing. So let's see how I get those. There's plenty of these materials around the coast from various shipwrecks and the like. I'm sure you'll find a way to get at them, so I need dredging equipment. Check. Materials assigned towards upgrades will be stored. Here will be stored. So don't worry if you only have half of what you need. Well, that's nice of you. Kill. Alright. More light space, more engine space, more net space. Modifies 4 rod spaces to also hold nets. That would be cool. Or 2 rod spaces. Interesting. So we have... I wish I'd show you what you have right now. I guess you could just go back and check. But we have 4 engine spaces right now. We have 1 light space. We have... we have 7 hook spaces. And that's also hold, so at least you're not eliminating rod spaces, okay. Or just additional rod spaces. Let's do net spaces. Let's try that. Modifies 4 rod spaces to also allow nets. Yeah, that makes sense. Bolts of cotton and lumber. I suppose that also makes sense. Alright. So now we have to figure out how to do dredging. Fantastic. Okay. Okay. And now let's go talk to the shipwright. And that's trawl nets, engines, or mega rod. Weighted line. So we have shallow and a coastal. And those are both just shallow, okay. So we might as well get a secondary engine, because why not? It'll increase our speed. We're not using that spot for a whole lot else. Yeah, it almost 50% increases our speed. Alright. What did John Leonard just now find out? Oh. Yes, Topham and Sodor and all the rest of that. Yes, that was very clearly a reference. But at least he figured it out, right? Oh yeah, Jed Brown. I still haven't gotten a solution to that yet. But yeah, if you have Off-Road Trading Company, apparently don't live stream it because they will demonetize it for you, which seems tremendously nice of them. Alright, I don't think we have any currently standing missions, do we? Oh, we do. Wait for more orders. Okay, fine. So we don't actually have any more orders, really. And we picked up the Black Grouper. Nice. Alright. And we finished the book. So now we can just go out and explore, I suppose. I wonder if with our upgraded engine we can make it to that red light. Probably not. Let's go see if we can find any materials we can pick up. That might be a good idea. Like this stuff right here. What is this stuff? It still requires dredging. I have no idea how to do the dredging thing yet. Alright, we'll figure that out at some point. Where's the red thing? The red thing only shows up at night. Okay, well that's an ominous indication. Grotesque mackerel! Oh, so this would be the aberration thing. Corrupted scales and bulbous eyes, like nothing you've ever seen before. That would be the aberration part. Show the fishmonger. Well, I can do that. Just not right now. And encyclopedia. Oh no, it's not an aberration. Oh, it is an aberration. Aberration of these guys. So yeah, they're just mutations. I'll get dredging equipment later. Well, yeah, that makes sense, because I ain't got it now. Alright. Let's go see what else we can find out here. Red light was somewhere over here. That looks like more stuff that I have to dredge. So, no bueno. Yeah. That's a skeleton down there, and it's very, very large. Y'all see that shit? Alright. Ah. Depleted. Significant concern, Philip Steinberg. I tend to agree. That's a honker of a skeleton. I ain't pulling that up with no rod. That's for damn sure. Apparently we're just going to get a pile of freaking eels. There. And a weird mutated fish. I mean, these things happen. Mutated fish happen. No big deal. I don't think I can optimize that any further. Nuts. Alright. Well, I guess we got a full load of fresh fishies. Time to head on back to the barn. Oh, whatever that is. What is that? Red bubble seam bat. And I have to dredge to get it. Of course I have to dredge to get it. Looks like a sub down there or something. Alright, lighthouse, check. Boogie on home. This thing does feel faster, I have to admit that. Although it's bobbing like a freaking drunken cork. Why can't I just go into the woods and like chop down some trees and get some wood that way? Or you know, this like coastal wreck right here. No dredging equipment needed for that. Actually, I think that's my old boat. It might be my old boat. Why can't I reuse my old boat? Come on. Let me do the thing. Little bit of a commute. I guess I can go to the town across the way and go sell fish there, too. Since I've paid off my debt of this weird little town. Screech! Pull up. Come on. Alright, fishmonger, you want to see something weird? You want to see a dead body? Been meaning to talk to you about a new business venture I've been considering. Crab pots. Always a good idea for a coastal town that have crabs. The edible kind, not the... Never mind. I've got one here for you, in fact. It's a bit banged up, but you could get it fixed up at the shipyard. Oh, how nice of you. You've given me something broken. Ability unlock. Crab pot. Deploy a crab pot. Don't forget where you put it. Should be pretty straightforward. Just drop it out of the sea anywhere, then come back after a day or two to check on it. Okay. I've got a customer after a fiddler crab and a common crab. Both species can be found around here. What is it today? You hand the grotesque fish to the fishmonger. He grins, raising the fish up to his face before inhaling a deep, stuttering breath. That's not weird. Now this is the sort of specimen to liven up my day. I wonder. He runs his fingers firmly along the length of the fish as though feeling for something. He pushes from one side of its stomach and a small shape can be seen against the bulging scales. Oh, good. He's like a radioactive fish. He slices the fish open. From its stomach, he pulls out a small piece of fabric and spreads it on the counter. It's a delicately patterned handkerchief. That's not weird at all. Well, I've never seen that before in all my days. I'll give you this thing and pay for the fish too, of course. Well, at least you paid me for the fish. It's not the first corrupted fish I've seen in these parts, so I'm sure you'll find more before too long. I'll pay you well if you find any more. So I can buy... I see. So they last for 3 days, and then you have to repair them after that. That makes sense. Pattern with a delicate crimson thread. I think we'll just put that in storage. I know. And sell all the fishes. Bye, fishes. And go back to town. A man is looking at you through your cabin window. That doesn't seem very polite at all. His face is mostly in shadow. I know what you took to the fishmonger. And I'll be clear, I know he extracted an artifact from it. I need to inspect it, but not here. Meet me on Blackstone Isle. Head out of this bay and cut south. I have a business proposition you'll want to hear. I'll be waiting. He seems nice. Let's go ahead and rest. Or no, we gotta fix up our crab pots. Looks like some of your equipment could use some fixing. I can repair it here. Enter repair mode. Repair. All done. Exit repair mode. And you've got nothing else for me to use. Fair enough. Return to town. What do you want? Pursuits, meet at Blackstone Isle, catch some crabs, check. Map. So we go south. Twisted Strand, Devil's Spine, Stellar Basin, and Gale Cliffs. Well, I'm guessing from the direction of the light that it's coming from the Stellar Basin, but that's just a wild-ass assumption on my part. What other pursuits do we have? Yes. Whoa! Don't want to handle it anymore, have headache and ears are ringing slightly. Maybe it was a radioactive fish. That doesn't seem great. Do not want radioactive fishies. Alright. Let's see if we can sleep off or whatever head ringing and so on and so forth we can do. I could run out and drop a crab pod. Yeah, I guess that would make sense. Select crab pod ability E and deploy with right click. And it's repairing every so often. So I guess I just, like, toss it out somewhere? We'll put it by the big rock. Hello, big rock. Crab pot. And... boop! Goodbye, crab pot. Oh, it has a buoy. Well, that's easy enough. Foghorn! Oh, somebody beat back. Oh no, it was a Hear Foghorn Echo. It wasn't a beat back. That's great. Alright. I guess we'll spend the night. I do not sadly get a leghorn. Probably just as well. I don't know if he'd like a boat. There's that damn red light. Yeah, I'm still betting Stellar Basin. Fisherman, have you run into a photographer on your travels? She docked here a few days for supplies. I suggested that she take some pictures of the town for promotional purposes, but she didn't seem too interested. She mentioned she was heading south. Perhaps you should introduce yourself. Well, incidentally, I am also heading south. What a strange coincidence. How peculiar. How bizarre, how bizarre. How's the crab bot doing? Hello, crab bot. You ain't got no crabs. Which some people might consider a good thing, but in this specific case is not actually that helpful. Might as well grab some fishies on the way. Well, actually, let's go see what's going on. We might need more time in the day. I'm guessing I park here. Yes, I park here. Ruined mansion and the workshop. Alright, fine. You don't have the handkerchief with you. No. Apes. Storage. It's in my... Do I have to put it in my boat or something? I'm not taking my boat up to the ruined mansion, guys. Why doesn't in my storage count as... whatever. The man is standing in a doorway, watching you approach. He's holding an old book in one hand. It's bound in crimson with silver ribbons. You came. Good. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm a collector of many things, art and artifacts, treasures and truths, and curios that occupy the periphery of desire. Somebody found a thesaurus. And you have something for me. You give the handkerchief to the collector. He holds it up to the flickering light and studies it. These patterns are unmistakable, even after all this time. This handkerchief comes from an old ship I've been searching for. It sank many years ago. It carried items of great importance. As you can imagine, retrieving them is proving to be a challenge. That's where you come in, coincidentally. My proposition is this. I will outfit your vessel with equipment that will let you dredge the wrecks and dark depths. Hey, dredging equipment! Woot! Find me those lost relics, and I'll reward you in ways beyond your imagining. I don't know, I have a pretty good imagination. You need not give up your fishing career. I merely need a few hours with the vessel to make the necessary alterations. What do you say? Why not? An excellent decision. I'll prepare my equipment immediately. Immediately! The relics you're looking for are a ring, a necklace, a watch, a music box, and key. And naturally, the handkerchief. I would encourage you to ask around the towns about the shipwrecks or other strange occurrences, anything that might be worth investigating. Return when you have something. Okay. Workshop. The workshop looks as though it hasn't been used in decades. Go inside. It's locked. Well, then why do you offer for me to go inside? Come on. Shoots. Search for relics! Well, at least I'll tell you where. Alright, fair enough. Indiana Jones at sea! I'm in a boat! Alright. I do believe we passed some junk on the way here. Whoop! Well, there we go. First holding. Apparently the pointy rocks are in fact pointy. Who knew? Alright. How do we dredge? Press F to change lanes and avoid gap. Oh. That's cool. Huh. Take me out. Oh, well we got a gold ring. Does that count? And it's depleted. What? That was fast. I would like to dredge more, please. Hello, little fishies. Ah. I'm betting these are going to get narrow enough to be really, really, really annoying. Oh, and taking damage actually affects your storage capacity, too. That's funny. Alright, I see how it is. That's a funny mechanic. Get yourself dinged up when you're hosed. Alright. And obviously fishing close to shore is going to deplete the populations faster, because that's how fishing works. Well, at least we got close to a full load before we gotta head back. Let's go see what these guys are. Yeah, I know. Squids. We got space for some squids. Squids. Probably got space for some squids. Trying to make this better. I forget how big they are. We'll find out momentarily. You're just 2. Alright, that's easy enough. We got a lot of space for squids though. Alright. Alright. We didn't fish you out, but it is dark, so I suppose we should head back and... Oh, I forgot about the crabs. Well, I can always come back out and get them tomorrow. Late. No, crabs are only one thing. That's easy enough. Common crab! As opposed to uncommon crab. Or rare crab. Or mythic crab. It would be funny if those were actually all animals in the game, and that would look really silly, wouldn't it? Alright, let's go sell our stuff. Have I got any crabs for that order? Sadly, yes. Or wait, no. Hold on. Oh, wow. That guy looks weird. Gotta leave space for him. Dang. Alright. Oh, if the hole is in one of your fishing rods, it disables it until you repair it? Oh, that's ugly. Alright. They really incentivize not banging up your boat, don't they? I found this book out back. Could be useful to you. Yay, books. The fishmonger reaches under the counter and hands you a damp, battered book. A few shimmering fish scales are stuck to the cover. Yeah, don't say. Alright, how much is a gold ring worth? Kind of worth something, right? Wait, what? I can't sell it to him. He only takes fish. I guess I should have seen that coming. Check. Sell all the fish. Goodbye, fish. We got all the cash now. Dang. Alright. What's the lighthouse keeper want? And we'll go patch ourselves up. What is it? Says the lighthouse keeper. Do you know of any shipwrecks around here? Seems like a good idea. She eyes you suspiciously. Doesn't she do that to everyone? There's a spot near the back of the Greater Marrow where the current carries in wreckage from the sea. We were just there. Some nights you can see a natural glow rising from that patch of dark water. I can't imagine what's down there in the deep. Oh, maybe that red stuff's coming from that skeleton? Oh, or those red bubbles that were coming up to the top of the surface. That seems not great. So if you're looking for what I think you're looking for, it's best you just move on. Weird. Who lives on Blackstone Island? I see a lot from up here, you know. I saw that ill-fated boat return. I chose to look the other way. Well, you're kind of a dick. I watched an unnatural glow flicker through those windows. Whatever you've got planned, I hope you know what you're doing out there. All right, well, you seem not to know. And Builder wants something else. You approach a woman sitting on a dockside, staring out to the sea. She turns to you. What's it like out there? Yeah, I mean, so far it's pretty peaceful. It's got to be a damn sight better than this bloody town. I just think I would need to get away for a while. Maybe not come back. Going backwards is a mistake. Don't you think you should always keep moving forward? Moving along. Well, we can't go back because we don't know where the hell we are. So how about that? She's gazing out to sea again, lost in... Say, if you find me some materials, maybe I can help. You can help me? I mean, really move. There's an island I've heard about, Steel Point, just to the north. 2 units of lumber and 2 units of scrap is all I need. I can make a new place for myself out there. You'd be welcome to visit too. Just stack it up at the Steel Point when you have anything. I'll pay you when the job's done. More and more scrap, I swear. You guys just want to bring me all kinds of stuff. And yes, I would very much like for you to repair the freaking hole in my freaking hole. Thank you very freaking much. Wow, that's expensive. All right, no banging up ship on rocks. Check. Do you take this thing? You do not take this thing. All right. Hey, Mayor. You don't take the thing either. All right, fine, fine. I guess I'll just put it away. We got a new book, Rods, Reels, and Rigs. Like dumpsters, dive-ins, and dives, right? Or drive-ins and dives, yeah. 2 scrum, 2 lap, 2 scrum. Yeah. 2 scrumber, 2 lap. Yes, 2 scrumber, 2 lap. Exactly that. That's not too far. So the red light is coming from right there. Well, at least it's marked on the map. Wow. Words, they are hard. Come on, grab. Alright. Well, I guess that's enough for today. Diners, drive-ins, and dives. There we go. Not dumpsters, drive-ins, and dives. That would be a little peculiar, wouldn't it? I mean, he's not a raccoon. Well, are we sure he's not a raccoon, actually? Hello, Z. McDivitt. That was not the button I meant to push. Well, let's just dock right back up. I mean, can you imagine a raccoon with Guy Fieri's hair job? I mean, hairstyle, whatever you want to call it. That thing would be absolutely bonkers. Zoom, zoom. Let's go find that red thing again. After checking on our crabs. Oh, we got the big-handed dude. Check. I guess I could just turn around, go back home, drop him off, and go do the thing. Because I'm not sure how much lumber and crap there's going to be back there, so it'd be a shame to have to, like, go back for more. I'm sure we can go back for more. But in the meantime, let's go ahead and get rid of our little crab dude. Goodbye, crab dude. Have a nice life. Buy more or repair them at the shipyard. Check. No. I have one final request for you. As you've seen, some fish around here can develop deformities. What do you think happens to a person that eats the flesh of one of these mutants? They go mad. Well, perhaps. But I want to know for sure. What? We've already progressed to human testing? Alright. Bring me a mutant fish. Any will do. Just keep this between the two of us. Human testing. Check. Oh, wait. Well, I should drop off the ring. No idea what it's used for, but we'll figure it out. Alright. Let's go find the red bubbly thing. We haven't gotten the Dagon yet, but I'm sure we're going to get there eventually. What the heck was that? I'm guessing another storm. Alright. Let's see. It was somewhere around these parts. Yeah, we're headed right for it. Cool. Right over the scary skeleton. Scary skeleton of doom! There are the red bubbles. Sure, let's go find out what's at the bottom of the red bubbles, because nothing bad comes from reading a book, right? Check. Start dredging. Whew. Ah. This is just a touch faster than the last time. Wow! Relic recovered. We got the key. Alright, well, he was looking for that, right? What? No building materials? Just a key? Not cool, man. Not cool. I think we passed some more on the way up here, though. Those is fishies. I guess we might as well go drop off the ring and see what that does for us. That is a big damn key, isn't it? I mean, considering the size of some of the fishes we've brought up, that is a big damn key. Oceanic. Okay, we can't do oceanic. Check. What are the little green things? Alright, let's see what green and red and craziness is. Hi! Oh, well, might as well start grabbing some fish then. Oh! Many-eyed mackerel! Well, if that's not a mutant, I don't know what the hell is. He looks a little strange. Normal mackerel. Alright. That should be enough fishies for now. We'll maybe hit some more on the way out, but we seem to have satisfied the weird green and red thing going on over there. Nice talk, not for long! Alright, let's go give the dude the weird key. You enter the collector's house. He's standing at the back of the room, still holding the silver and crimson book. Not weird at all. He seems impatient. Well, you have something, don't you? Show me. You hand him the key. The cold metal shimmers a strange shine as he holds it. The shape of the key, the teeth, the head. Now seems some way changed, smaller. Has it always been this way? Is this all? Where's the lock? The collector grows agitated. You seem nice. It seems the pieces we are looking for have traveled further than I anticipated. Much further, I suspect. In that case, allow me to aid your travels. He turns a few pages of his book and mutters something low under his breath. Yeah, because totally doing incantations from an archaic book is not at all weird. Yep, a burst of light fills your vision and you stagger back briefly. Haste. Otherworldly speed at a price. You have more relics to discover. My intuition tells me the current may have carried some debris to the southeast, towards Gale Cliffs. Make that your priority. I'll mark a location on your map where you can begin your search. Anything else? The words you read from the book, what do they do to me? The book holds power from the deep. I merely extend its powers towards you. Is there one in particular you wish to know more about? I'm guessing haste is haste. So, how long until we turn to a fishman? Haste adds speed to your energy, but increases panic and engine heat. Select by E and use it by holding duplicate. We have engine heat. Where's that even tracked? Let's find out. Zoom zoom, baby! Oh, that's where it's tracked. Let's see if we can grab some guys on the way in. And depleted. That's okay, we might need to pick up some crabs. In the best possible way. How do crabs do? Oh, research part. Yay! Now we can actually go finish the research that we started because I didn't know what I was doing and I didn't read the chat. Yes, I know I did. Has 1 day remaining, we might as well let it keep running. There was a rock there? Where did that rock come from? I do not remember that rock being in our harbor. What the hell? Do they actually, like, drop rocks in random spots just to mess with you? Because that'd be kind of funny. The lighthouse keeper emerges from the dark forest that flanks the town. She walks towards the dock with a confused look on her face. Oh, it's you. Who were you expecting? Your engine, it sounds like, I'm sorry, I mistook it for the vessel of an old friend. Dejected, she turns and walks back towards the lighthouse. That's a weird dog. Research. Research. Flexible fishing bowl. Yee. Fishmonger. Have you gotten any of those mutants with you? Oddly enough, yes. Remember, any aberrant will suffice. I suspect they're all the same underneath. That's, yeah, not weird at all, man. Creepy dude. Gill plates dotted with eyeballs. Superfluous but scanning frantically. All eyes see right through you. Nice. The fishmonger takes the aberrated fish from you. He clutches it close to his chest, wringing his hands around its slimy body. Yes, this should do nicely. Here's what the fish is worth. And why don't you take these two? They're of no use to me. Oh, research bits. Yay, research bits. Do you hear that? It sounds like the faintest whispering. Listen. Silence. In the stillness of the room, the fishmonger's hand began to tremble. Oh, goody! He's turning into the fishman, not me. His face grows anguished. Please tell me what you need, then leave. I must deal with this creature. Quickly now. Okie dokie. Fine, you can have everything. I'm out. Good luck with whatever you're doing. The fishmonger door slams behind you. You hear the heavy scraping of a metal bar sliding across it. Nice. Well, he's busy. Alright. That must be where the lady wants to go. That must be where the artifact is. Alright, fair enough. But we still need some more materials to take her there, and so on and so forth. Encyclopedia, many-eyed mackerel. Oh, ideal specimen is worth 40. We paid it 65 for it, so now I'm very confused. There's a volcanic area? Oh, that's Devil's Spine. That makes sense. Alright, fine. I was going to do something else. More research! Right. Well, clearly we should increase the engine capabilities. And then we should, I guess, go ahead and invest in the hydraulic rod so we can do oceanic. Boop. We have an improved outboard engine available. Available now for a limited time. Alright, oceanic fishing. Check. Alright. Shipwright. You're wanting to get a little more out of your engine. Take a look through this book on the house. We have more books. She pulls a book out from her toolbox and hands it to you. A few of the pages are stuck together with grease. Yes, sir. Oh, I see. The hydraulic rod does oceanic by itself. It doesn't need an additional rod. Interesting. And the flexible fishing rod does coastal and shallow. Ah, so now we can sell our shallow and our coastal and just get a flexible fishing pole and a hydraulic rod and cover the bases. Although $460 for a flexible fishing pole is quite ridiculous when you get right down to it. Alright. Sell. Sell. Hello. And we'll be a little late for the day's fishing, but that's fine. Ow! That was a lot more expensive than I thought it was. Never mind. We'll just go do some oceanic stuff. I should have bought the other one. That was dumb. I guess I could sell it back, but we won't make nearly as much money off of it. Math is hard. Crap. Alright. We'll just grab the fish pot and do the stuff like that. Okay. Let's go out deep and see what we can find. I'm sure big fish sell for more, so hopefully we'll be able to recover enough money to go buy a proper fishing rod again sometime soon. Because apparently my math sucks. Shocker. This is coastal. There is some deep water. There we go. Oceanic. Bronze whale. Whoa, you're a funny shape. No, you're a funny shape. Spot is complete. Well, okay. Let's see what else we can find. There. So the color of the water does not, in fact, determine how deep the water is, which is confusing, to say the least. Seems like we should be in oceanic right now. And we are not. Alright, let's go grab the weird little glowy bit and go find some more oceanic water. New log. I'm sure it's so much better than the last one. Nope. But you look like bits and pieces. Actually, you look like more interesting bits and pieces. shapes in the deep. All right. Ah. I don't even know what that alert was. I was too busy with the other things. Bronze belt buckle. All right, that's not useful. So what was that notification? We finished the rods and reels. Straightforward, simple techniques on operating fishing equipment much more efficiently. Not much I didn't already know. Fair enough. We'll read the rest of it later. There we go. Old iron chain. And depleted. We're going to have to be heading towards shore sometime soon, aren't we? And metal scraps. And more metal scraps. Alright, where are we? I've totally lost track of where we are. We're on the backside of Little Marrow. Alright. Well, we need to get back to Greater Marrow to go pick up our crab pots so they can get fixed overnight. Right. Have to make all the plans, man, all the plans. I guess we are simply going to go through the dark and see what happens. And we'll have Haste on hot standby just in case things get spicy. Alright. I am sure there's some deep water fishing out here somewhere because we are out in the middle of nowhere. Oh, come on! Can't believe I screwed up that badly and sold the freaking fishing rod because I couldn't do math. Math is hard, yeah. I don't see any fishes out here. There's a boat! There's another boat. Weird. Woo! Still got damage. Damn it. The music just got weird, and there are now weird little eye things. Okay. I think my character is panicking. Oop, rock. And there appears to be a ship chasing us for reasons unknown to me. Maybe I should just leave the crab pot alone for now. Yeah. Okay, dude, you go back that way. Weirdo. Let's go grab the crab pot real quick. Come here. Yep. Time to go. I'm not sure what Ghost Fishing Boat is about, but I'm not sure I want to find out either. Okay. Let's go see what happened to the fishmonger, I guess. Yeah. Blinding headache today. Did you come by yesterday? I don't recall. Anyway, what can I do for you? Yeah, he's totally a, like, werefish or something. That's not cool. Alright. Sell that bad boy. And where's the crab? Wait, there's a crab. Oh, I sold everything, right. Okay. And I'm not sure what we're going to do with those things. Do you buy these? You do not buy these. Okay. Nope, sorry. Try dog. So I'm supposed to drop off metal lumber and bolt of cloth. Right. What about here? Metal scrap, lumber. That would allow us to modify the engines. That doesn't seem necessary. So I want to do the net, so we still need to find cloth. Weird. Alright. Well, what we can do in the meantime is go find that lady down by the beach, whatever she was, builder. What she need? Lumber and scrap to steel point. Oh. I have to carry the lumber and the scrap. I see. Okay, I got it. I can't just drop it off with her. So we'll go put this stuff in storage. And I just... do storage. Please start. And then I gotta go fix my ship. Right. Because we went bonk in the night. And we have better engine available. A little expensive, that's fine. We still don't have enough money for the frickin' fishing rod that I mistakenly did the math wrong on. So let's fix this guy up too, and we'll drop it off again to go get some more crabs. Alright. It is dark, and that little eyeball is going totally nuts, so I say we rest for the night. Alright. Let's go drop off our little crabby doohickey again. What happens? Okay, let's see. Crab pot. Plenty. Plenty seems like a good option. Boop. Alright. We need to find scrap and oceanic fish. This could be challenging. Go fast now. Whew. Your screen gets kind of weird when he panics. What are you guys? You guys look big. Are you deep? You are not. Damn you. You are. So low for oceanic means like one fish. Yep. Done. Talk about it. Let's see. Probably don't want to max out my engine heat bar either. That could probably cause problematic results. You guys are really weirdly shaped. Does that help any? Can I fit another one? Fit another one. And then put another one right there. Yeah, we should be able to do that, I think. Okay. There we go. Nice. Okay, time to hightail back to town. It's getting dark, yo. Or it will be by the time we get back to town. Scrapper in there. I mean, there's a shipwreck right there. You'd think there'd be scrap right. Oh, is that a... Why is that rock? Oh, question mark. Hard turn. A once strong wooden hull lays broken against the shoreline, the stern completely beached. Yeah, let's try to get in the stern. Why not? You pull a bit closer and manage to clamber into the back of the wreck. You look around. Oh, that's why not. Well, bolt of cloth, check. Resource bits, check. Curly rings and the scraps. Ah! Can I move? I can't move that. Doggone it. I can't do any of those things. Alright. Hopefully maybe this stuff will still be here when I come back. Oh, I can return to these items later. Okay. Okay, cool. Read the fine print. Alright, now do not run into any rocks, and do not get run over by ghost ship. Seem like strange constraints for a game, but it's working, I guess. And the crab pots probably don't have anything useful in them right now. Although we'll swing by and check, why not? Nope. Apparently plenty doesn't mean that plenty. And let's head back into town. Oh, I can sell all that stuff at the Lesser Marrow? That'd be useful. Alright, good to know. Oh, right, because the dock worker there will buy stuff. Right. Right. Big fishies! Expensive fishies. 85, 91, 88. Nice. Alright, now we can buy the rod that I totally messed up on. Check. Shipwright. Rod. I got your rod right here. Okay. And then if we go to the dry dock, we should be able to drop off some fabric. And then if we go to research, we can decide our next course of action. Refined outboard motor, or a twin prop engine, or we're going to upgrade our pots. Oh, nice. Efficient crab pot, hardy crab pot, or large crab pot. 5x4, 4x4, 4x4, 2 to 3 per day, 2 per day, last 5 days. Let's do a hardy crab pot. That seems like a good idea. We swing by them often enough that picking up their stuff would be such a big deal. Alright. And I think the shipwright had those. Oh, Peggerlight. Halogen spotlight! Or no, the fishmonger had those, that's right. They are bigger though. Alright. And they cost $150, so we ain't do that. Alright, I am told that we can go across the water and sell stuff to the deckhand, so we will do that tomorrow. Well, if you think crab pot sounding like crackpot is funny, every time I say I'm going to go repair my ship, which word am I saying? And I can't equip the halogen until I get another slot. Yeah, I know. I guess that's why you have to upgrade the light slots, is to get the big ol' honkin' lights. How are you guys doing here? Oh, eye fishing. Alright, we'll go ahead and grab some stuff. I should have put the earrings in the storage, because apparently storage carries over between locations. Yes. But yeah, I thought there was a storage thing at the other place. Well, if there's not, I guess I'll go back and we'll figure it out. Because there was a storage place at the Crazy Man's Island, and I picked up my, what was the handkerchief you wanted to see. So I guess we'll find out if storage really is like a transitive property, like the mailboxes in Fallout New Vegas. High stock, not for long. Ooh, we got a lumpy mackerel. He's very lumpy. A writhing mass of lumps twisting and pulling their way under the scales of their vessel. How long can it have lived like this? Probably too long. There we go. All right, well, that was a good run. I mean, they don't bring in a whole lot of money, but they bring in some. And Mr. Crabpot might have something in him. Oh, the monster crab. Of course he's got the monster crab. What else would he have? Boop. But thankfully we have spot for monster crab. Alright, let's go to Lesser Hebrides or whatever the hell this place is called and go sell off some stuff. Zoom, zoom. Are we reading a book right now? We are not reading a book. Whoops. We should have been reading a book. Back up, come on. Alright, yes, we do have storage over here. We have a painter. Interesting. Enter a brightly lit shop. It's packed with antiques. The shelves are full of jewelry and other baubles. An old man peers at you over silver spectacles. Hello. Is that? No. I don't believe we've met. Forgive me, my eyes aren't what they used to be. I specialize in antiques and jewelry. I'll purchase any special trinkets you happen to have. Have you got anything nice with you today, perhaps? Yeah. $25, $25 now. Alright, so I do have to actually put it in my storage, which again is dumb. I mean, can I just automatically move it? 2 cargo. 2 cargo. I'm not sure what he's going to do with the old iron chain, but not really my concern, I guess. Grieving father. Okay. Hello, is everything okay? Do you know of any shipwrecks around here? Well, yes, you see. My only son was lost at sea some years ago. He's still out there somewhere, in one of those wrecks, all alone in the cold, dark water. The man is clearly trying his hardest to remain composed, but tremors of grief rack his body. And we're going to pump him for all the information we can. I was wondering, I noticed you have some dredging equipment installed in your vessel. If you're able to retrieve any of his belongings from the wreck, I think he'd feel more at peace if his mementos were with me. He wore a bronze belt buckle specially engraved. I'd recognize it anywhere. If there's a chance you could find it, I'd be in your debt. Coincidentally, yeah, I guess we might as well give it to him. I mean, it's a bronze belt buckle. It can't be worth that much. You give the belt buckle to the man. This is his. Oh, thank you. Bless you. You returned him to me. Hopefully not literally. Please take this. I've not got any money to pay you, but might hold some value to you. Research bets! Yay! Anything else I can help you with? What do you know about any strange occurrences? I don't get out a lot anymore, so I don't see much of what goes on. But I do remember the old mayor in his final days. What an awful sight it was. Screaming and throwing things into the sea. Throw it back, he would cry over and over again. Begging anyone who would listen. Howling to the wind. These days, I almost feel like I understand. Anything else I can help you with? Not so much, thank you. I'm a fisherman. I thought you might stop by. Welcome to my humble studio. If you're wanting to experiment with some decorations, yes, I'm the person to talk to. Sure, decorations. I can attach flags and bunting to add some style to your boat. I have a design here already you might like. If you find any others on your travel, bring them back to me and I can rig them up for you. Of course, I can also add a splash of color to your hull. I'm sorry to say that my selection of pigments is limited at the moment, though. Going to help you find more pigments. Maybe. He thinks for a short while. A long one. The other day, down by the shoreline, I saw a strange crab with the most strikingly vibrant coloration. My knees aren't suited for clambering over rocks and chasing crustaceans, you see, but if you caught such a creature... He clears scraps of cloth and paper from his workbench, revealing a large pestle and mortar. He's going to grind up the crab! With the right binding agent, we can grind them together for a new mixture. He turns back to you, a cunning plan formed in his mind. Fisherman, bring me some of those strange crabs. We'll turn your vessel into a work of art. But, for now. What can I help you with today? Deliver flag? I don't have a flag. Yeah, I don't have a flag. North of the Marrows. Alright, fair enough. Well, I don't see any reason to waste time painting our boat right now, so we'll not do that. Yeah, fishy, fishy, fishy. Let's grab some stuff, head back to main town, and, oh, right, I'm already full. And there was no fisher dude there to sell stuff to. Alright, we're just head back. Go faster. Alright, fishmonger. Let's unload the normal stuff first. I guess we'll do this one. Oh. He didn't treat it as a weird one. I guess that was a one-shot deal. Alright, fine. Oh, I forgot to sell off the rest of the stuff. Fine. We'll figure that out later. I'll put it back in storage and we'll deal with that at a later point in time. Alright. Return to town. Do some research. Anti-tangle line, mangrove and coastal versus coastal and shallow. Heat-resistant line. A special coating has been applied to the line of this rig, ensuring it can withstand high temperatures. Well, I haven't found mangrove or volcanic yet, so pursuing those right now seems somewhat superfluous. Now, I'm guessing we have to research all of these to unlock the new ones. Or we can try to start going for the refined outboard engine. Or we can just hold on to the research bits and wait. Jet drive! Whee! I see, it's half the size of the other ones. That makes sense. I think we'll just hold on to it for now. And I do believe, at this point, it is probably time for me to wrap things up. Well, that was a peculiar little game, wasn't it? Go forth, fish for Cthulhu. And thanks for stopping by, Eclipse Warlord, although I probably missed you by now. So yeah, maybe we'll go back to doing this one in the future. Maybe we won't. At least the fishing mechanic isn't nearly as painful as the Fallout 76 fishing mechanic. So at least there's that. And in the end, we always, as always, come back to the dock, right? And that's what you all come here for, the dock. The dock. Not dock. Dock? Yeah. Say that 10 times fast, I dare you. And on that night, or on that note, and as always, good night and good luck, especially if you're out fishing at night.